We examine crime often going without punishment in our country.
And our investigation discovered Philadelphia's clearance rate is lower than the national average. CBS 3's Joe Holden digs into why and shares how this has a lasting impact on the families of victims.
Monique Irvis weaves through emotions of pain, sadness, and anger, chatting with me on the stoop of her Southwest Philadelphia home. Summer is here, and that means another tough anniversary is on the horizon.
So those 2 times of the year is very, very hard.
This mom is already bracing for August 1st. It's the date in 2007 her son Eric Woods was shot and killed. He was 19. Eric's birthday is Christmas Day, another painful day on the calendar.
It's like 15 years of pain. 15 years of anger.
The case has languished. Irvis described a tense, difficult relationship with the Philadelphia Police Department.
I'm very angry. I've been trying to say I'm not angry. I don't know. But it does. It just angers me.
It's been too long.
It's been too long.
What grade would you give the police department in their handling of this?
A 0. A 0.
The case of Eric Woods, shot and killed after a neighborhood basketball game in Southwest Philly, is one of the city's many unsolved murders.
You guys have been maxed out.
Maxed out. The entire pandemic, we've been maxed out.
Heather Arias with the agency Philadelphia Anti-Violence Partnership is troubled by numbers showing Philadelphia is struggling to solve its homicides. It's growing increasingly worse. And more data uncovered by CBS News shows the department over the last couple years is solving only slightly more than a quarter of murders involving black victims, compared with figures between 60 and 80% for white victims.
What's worse than going through losing somebody to a homicide is losing someone to a homicide and not having any answers. And then the time going by, life going on, and you still are left with no answers.
CBS 3 pressed the department for specific data. Beginning in 2014, homicide numbers began a steady rise. 249 8 years ago, 317 by 2017, and then department officials say there was an explosion. The murder rate in Philadelphia was 499 in 2020, a 40% increase from 2019. Meanwhile,
Shalom. I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. The honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. And title of this lesson is the love and many shall wax cold. All right, and there was a video, but there was a article that I wanted to get into. All right. As well, in Philadelphia and across the U.S., police say crushing volume of killings outruns their ability to close cases. All right, and that's basically some of what you see in that video. All right, they don't have the manpower or the technology. Well, they probably do have the technology. They just don't want to use it. But they're not able to close out these cases fast enough. As the killings are out. They're outdoing the way that they're closing these cases, all right? And a lot of these cases, they seem to can't close, all right? Whether it be lack of equipment or manpower, all right? But, you know, a lot of you dummies wanted this anyway, all right? A lot of you wicked people. And it's judgment at the end of the day, all right? It's judgment. All right, I'm going to read this article, then I'm going to get into some scriptures. Just before the dawn on recent Thursday, a SWAT team of detectives from Philadelphia Homicide Unit quietly sneaked through the streets of the city's Mayfair neighborhood. The outworked detectives were closing in on a possible murder suspect in the death of an immigrant Uber driver. Philadelphia saw 562 homicides in 2021, more than ever before, and nearly half have gone unsolved in the city and across the country. The odds of getting away with murder are essentially a coin flip. All right, that's like 50% really. The low point in dramatic decline from 1950s when the 90% of murders led to arrests, according to the FBI, analyzed by CBS News Independent Group and the Murder Accountability Project. All right, it said you can read more, but I ain't gonna read more. Hey, and this play Babylon the Great is deteriorating, man. All right, it's waxing worse and worse. All right, and contrary to a lot of these people's popular belief, it's going to get worse. All right. It ain't going to get no better than this. All right. So all that, everything going back to normal. All right. It's not going back to normal. All right. Matter of fact, start here. This is Matthew 24:12. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. And that's what iniquity is bounding, right? It's flourishing. All right, let's get that word. Matter of fact, let's just go into a few of them while we're here. To increase and multiply. All right, that's what abounds. Iniquity is abounding. All right. Iniquity. All right, the condition of without law. All right, because of violating contempt, a violation of law. That's what iniquity is abounding. All right, people are lawless. All right, destitute of the Mosaic law, departing from the law, violator of the law. All right, and people don't care no more. All right, and it starts from the top, really. All right, it starts from the top. That's how it just trickled down. That's how it works. All right, the lack of good leadership. All right. Let me see if I can find it. This is Psalms 12:8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. All right. Because if you got a righteous king, man, and that didn't tolerate that and punish these people accordingly, you wouldn't have this crime. But you have wickedness, the vilest men, all right? Starting with Esau, Edom, and the rest of these other nations, and 2/3 of our people, man. All right, they love it. They love this degradation. They love this vile type of living. Matter of fact, that is right. Let me go there. All right, Isaiah 30. All right, let's go to 8. Now go right in the book before them in the table and note it in the book that it may be for the time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Most High, which say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speaking to us smooth things, prophesy deceits. All right, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path of the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and state of men, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out on a high wall, whose breaking cometh sudden at an instant. And it's going to get bad. And when it finally does get bad, and they bring in troops, all right, they're going to be putting a lot of you wicked ass niggas down anyway, which is good. All right, you starting it off and you're going to make it worse. All right, and then eventually it's going to get bad to the point where they're going to have to do something about it. All right. All right, because all these things, the Most High, ultimately, he's the controller of all of this. This is Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Adawan have not done it? All right, so he's putting spirits out there to vex you, people, man. All right, because you're wicked, man. All right, and he's judging you. All right, he's judging this wicked place, man. All right. Bunch of damn devils and demons running around the city. This is Job 10:22. A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death. All right, we're living in death, man. All right, the scriptures say, depart from this place. It is polluted. It's roughly paraphrased. It's not your rest, man. All right. This is not our rest. All right. Without any order, where light is as darkness. All right. Where light is as darkness. We're right. What they think is right is actually wrong, man. But they love it. They cleave unto it. All right. And we just, as time goes on, this place is just going to continually tear down, slowly but surely, until they until they call martial law and send in troops. All right. All right, but this is a quick lesson. All right. So I pray that you've been edified. And with that, I would like to say shalom.